The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
It's time to introduce you to our workmate, Jess. Good morning, Jess.
Hello.
Good morning,
Now,
Jess.
you revealed something to me the other day, and I was like, what? You mean what? Tell everybody what you bring to work every day.
Okay, so I'm a big tea drinker. I don't drink coffee, but I'm very particular about my water. So the
So
water
what do
at
you
work, the water at work sometimes tastes a little bit weird, and I bring in my own hot water to work.
So she brings a thermos of hot water to work to make her cups of tea because she thinks that the taste from the filter tap in our kitchen,
Here.
yes, makes the water taste
Yeah.
too funny for tea.
Here, Jess, the one I've been drinking out of.
Yeah, sorry.
What do you reckon it tastes like? What's the taste that if it's not just filtered water?
I can't pinpoint exactly what it tastes like, but I think it's because I drink black tea, so I don't add any milk or anything to it. So I think I can just taste this, I don't know, this weird little aftertaste, and it absolutely drives me bonkers because I hate wasting tea. And
Hot water, Jess. No, I'm going to break this down again. You're bringing in hot water
a
from
thermos
home.
of hot water from home.
And Jess,
A
look,
thermos
I'll cut you some slack if you were pregnant again. I'm not sure. Maybe you are. I don't know. But
Jess, you want to...
guys, I'm definitely not pregnant.
Okay.
But I mean, I've been working there 11 years now. I haven't been doing this for the entire time I've been working there. It's only lately it's been tasting weird, and it's just driving me crazy. So I think even if the filter gets changed, it still just tastes odd. So
Jess.
I've got rainwater at home, so so I guess there's a little bit of difference there. But look, guys, this is honestly not even the weirdest thing I do. So.
We'll stick around for the next hour. It's gonna be
What do you reckon is the weirdest thing you do?
Oh, jeez.
Do you want to know? Okay, I'll give you one.
Okay, here's another one.
You know how people go, let's get a hot chook and have some hot chook rolls.
Yes, of course. We do it all the time.
Yeah.
Right? I like chicken and I like sandwiches, but I don't like chicken sandwiches. So if you get a hot chook and some white bread or rolls, I'll just have it on my plate separate.
Right.
But
So
then-
putting the chicken into the roll, you can't handle that. But separately,
Yeah.
side by side, where you might have a mouthful of chicken and a mouthful of bread is fine.
I'll finish the bread mouthful before I eat the chicken. But yeah, so essentially I won't have them together.
All right. Well, I'll just put your name down for the new 7
That's
Network
not-
reality show
Okay.
called Weird and Weirder.
You've met a lot of people in your time, Liam.
Well,
do you think that's quite particular?
I'm really sorry, Jess. I think Sean's right to call you out because have you ever? Let me ask you one. Have you ever taken a camel to Dubai?
Hang on a second. No. Definitely.
I mean, this is weird. I mean, it is weird.
It's a bit unusual. She's a very
It's
particular
very
person.
particular,
yeah.
isn't it?
All right.
Very
Thank
particular.
you, Jess. That's what we want to talk about. Is there a very particular person in your life? And if you want to put up your hand and say, yeah, that's me, I'm very particular about a certain thing, then we want to talk to you. If you are of the level of bringing your own hot water from home because the hot water at work out of a filtered tap tastes funny, that's the level we're
Wow,
at.
God.
That's what we're at.
I tell you what, too, we're going to give someone a prize.
Yes, please.
Okay, the Chevron City to Surf is back Sunday, August 27. We've got $150 to give away. In fact, you can register now for the Chevron City to Surf for Active, and you can grab your running gear and get ready to rock and roll.
All right.
Brilliant.
That's nice. And, of course, everybody who gets on air with us, if we deem your story worthy, you're in the running to win 10K a day in May. We are talking about very particular people. Are you one or do you live with one? Jasmine, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Jasmine.
Jazzy. Okay, talk to us. Who's the particular person?
I'm the particular person.
What are you particular about?
So I put my apples in the microwave
What for?
What?
to eat them.
What do you mean?
What?
So, like, my family likes their apples cold. I can't eat cold fruit. so it goes in the microwave.
I can't eat cold
You
fruit.
can't eat cold fruit.
Don't you start.
Yeah.
You won't eat fruit at all. So
Not a
don't
bloody
you,
cake,
you
Natalie.
have
Hey,
nothing,
don't even
no input
Yeah,
at
you
Liam, I'm
all.
going to tell you this story. She's
You've got-
upset at me.
You've got nothing.
Jasmine, so how long do you put them in the microwave for?
Like 20 seconds.
So
They just
it-
have to come down to room temperature.
So if
But-
your apples were, if they were stored on the kitchen counter, would you be able to eat
Yep.
that in the fruit bowl?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
okay.
But in winter, like, it's still a little bit cold, so they might have to go in for like 10 seconds.
Wow. You
So
do this
you-
with any other fruit, like watermelon?
That's okay because it's like watery, but like cold apples, it's like solid, so it just doesn't work.
So
Have to go in
banana
the
is
microwave.
okay.
Yeah, banana's fine.
So
Like,
anything
apples,
that's got a
pears,
crunch to it.
Yeah, like crunchy ones have to go in the microwave.
Apples in the microwave. Never heard that before,
No,
Jasmine.
me either. She can't eat them any other way, though. Thank you, Jasmine. Natalie's in Dianella. Hello.
Oh, hi. How you going, guys?
Good, Nat. Okay. Who's the particular person?
Well, it's me, and I've picked one of the things that I've got.
Okay.
I've got lots of
Hit
things.
us up.
I can't stand long-pronged forks.
What?
I can't eat off a long-pronged fork.
Well, how
So,
long is a long prong?
It's great.
well,
Yeah,
I would
I'm
say,
listening.
you know, the ones that you get at restaurants all the time, so I have to take my little sort of more childlike fork
Yes.
because I can't stand, like you put, because I was taught to push the food to the back of the fork and I can't reach it and I get to my mouth.
But what
So
about if
I
you just
use the
don't, if you
fork.
go against what you've been taught and just put it on the front of the fork?
Can't.
No.
Oh, well, yeah, no, because I was taught to eat the Queen's way. So I have to...
The Queen doesn't eat off a child fork anymore.
No, but I don't think she eats off long-pronged forks either. So
We-
maybe Charles does.
Hey, Nat,
I
we
don't
have
know.
a heap of long pronged forks in our
In their kitchen,
And you
yes.
know what? When I see them there, and I'm trying to, I kind of try to dodge them a bit too.
You like a shorter
Yeah.
prong?
Well, that's because I was eating that rice stuff, which I threw all over the floor this morning.
Yes.
Do I like a shorter prong?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to be careful how I answer that now.
So I'm glad Nathan's not here today.
Shorter prongs have their place. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Thank you for allowing us to say the word prong so much,
That's a
Natalie.
weird. That's a very weird thing.
Very particular.
Yeah, very particular. All right, we are looking for very particular people.
We're giving away $150, Nat, actually, to gear up for the Chevron City to Surf. So there you
Yeah,
go.
so that's what we're giving away. If you've got a story about a very particular person, and if it's you, put your hand up and say, yeah, no, I'm particular about the length of my prongs, for example. We just broke it to Liam Bartlett. We're going to the Prime Minister's house for dinner.
What do you
And,
think about that, Liam?
Oh, that is hilarious.
well, he invited us, so it'd be rude not to.
That is hilarious.
The lodge. You been to the lodge?
Nathan's going to the lodge.
Yeah.
Nathan's going to the lodge.
Nathan's going with you.
Yeah. Nathan Morris. I know. Can you imagine?
I've got to bring the cameras in for that.
You might want to check him on that, do the full frisk on the way out.
Oh, that would be unbelievable.
At the moment, we're talking about very particular people, inspired by Jess that works with us, who she and I share a birthday, but obviously no traits in common.
Whoa.
She brings her own hot water from home to make her cups of tea because the hot water at work tastes funny.
Yeah,
It's
but you
out
know
of a
what?
filter tap.
She's not the Lone Ranger.
No.
We spoke to Jasmine a second ago, who microwaves her apples, and of course Natalie, who only uses short prongs on the fork.
Can't stand a long prong
really?
fork. Jen's in Tapping. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
G'day, Jen.
Good, Jen. Who's the particular person?
My sister.
Yeah.
She carries a piece of chalk in her handbag, and if she sees like a cafe menu that has a spelling mistake on it, she'll actually rub it out and fix the spelling mistake.
I'll be honest, I'm a bit on board with her. I mean, I don't carry the chalk, but I do. They make me angry. I bet she puts apostrophes in and rubs apostrophes out a lot.
That's brilliant.
I
Yes,
always get
we
those
actually we've been known to leave a restaurant or a cafe because there's been an apostrophe in coffees. She's like, "Nah, we're
Yes.
not eating here. We've got to go."
It's
And we
plural,
actually leave.
not possessive.
Yeah.
Are you joking,
That
Jen?
is
No,
hilarious.
I'm not joking.
frustrating.
She broke up with a guy. She broke up with a guy once because he had poor spelling and grammar.
I can
And the only way they
understand
could communicate for a while was via email. And she's like, I can't get to know this guy because he has such bad spelling
can't
and
see
grammar.
past
So she
his
broke up with
spelling.
him.
God,
Yeah.
we'd have no chance
Amazing.
together.
Yeah, no,
She'd
that's
hate to
true.
see my
Yeah,
writing.
she would.
Jeez.
I like the cut of her jib, though.
Is she married now or? engaged?
Single, surprisingly.
Wow, yeah. But she's got a chalk.
She's got a chalk.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, she's got a chalk and she teaches English to Spanish people, to
Well,
Russians and Spanish people.
She's at
Oh,
least
that's
in the
good.
right
Wow.
field.
Wow.
That's good.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's hectic.
That's
Thanks,
hilarious.
Jen. Gwen's in Mandurah. Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
All right, Gwen, hit us up. Who's the particular person?
I am.
Yeah, good.
Well, so you know how you have to go for number 2, and I can't go in there fully clothed. I have to take my clothes off.
So, okay.
What?
You need the freedom to do a poo.
If you're going to the toilet to do number 2, you have to take all of your clothes off.
Yes, otherwise I can't go.
Hang on, can I just
Like, I
ring
have
my
to
boss?
think about the smell and the, like you have sprinkles or, I don't know.
You don't want the smell or possible sprinkles getting on your clothes.
Yes.
Hang on.
So if you look at us and none of us do that, I think it's safe to say, judging by the way we're horrified by what you're telling us, do you go, oh, my God, those filthy people covered in poo particles? Is that what you think about us?
I don't know. For me, like, I can't use people's bathrooms. I have to use mine. So I don't go in public. So this is just at home. So.
Oh, okay. But if you had to use a public toilet...
She wouldn't.
You just wouldn't.
You wouldn't use a public toilet, would you?
No.
Yeah, see.
I don't use a public toilet.
There is something freeing, though, when you go to the toilet when you're nude. Don't you reckon? Thank you, Harry. No one else is nodding.
I used to do this.
I'm out.
You used to do this?
When I was very little, though. Not this
Yeah,
age.
well-
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're talking
when
about
you're little, you take clothes off all the time.
2 years ago?
Yeah, it's
or-
a couple of years ago.
Well, when you're 2, you don't start off with many clothes,
Yeah, that's
mate.
exactly. All right, Gwen, thank you. Amazing. Everybody we spoke to is in the running for Nova's 10K a day in May. Well done. You could get a phone call this afternoon.
They were great stories. $150 thanks to the City to Surf, by the way. It's just going to go to Jen. I think the assistant with the spelling menu,
Nazi.
that
Yeah,
is
the chalk.
amazing.
The chalk, taking the chalk and actually making the corrections. Everybody gets angry about
That's
it,
a
but
ripper, isn't
not
it?
everybody.
Are you running in the City to Surf, Macca?
I'm hopeful. I've got a knee issue at the moment I'm working through.
So he's hopping.
can I
He's going to
just-
do the 12K hop.
Liam, I told Amy and Harry, because they're running it, Amy, our producer,
brilliant.
I said that you run it in under like 50 minutes.
That was a long time ago, mate.
Was it?
Long time ago.
Your legs haven't got any shorter. You'll be right.
Oh, no.
No, you
Sure.
fly, mate.
Yeah, no, that was a long... Thanks, Sean. Thanks.
So
for-
what is it
thanks
now? It takes you 52 minutes. Is that what you're saying?
Thanks for taking me back to the good old days.
Your glory days on the
Yeah,
track.
You're a champion, mate.
Good on you, Herb Elliott.
Yeah,
you're
thank
all
you.
good. It's
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nat, I was down the park just down the road from me yesterday. I ran into a colleague of ours, Siobhan, who told me there was controversy with the cake judging competition yesterday.
Not so much controversy. I think betrayal.
What do you mean?
Well, what do you think happened?
Well, I was there. So,
Yeah.
the Australia's biggest morning tea took place here at
Yes,
Nova.
we had a bake-off at Nova, so it was an Nova bake-off.
Yes, and a lot of people put in their desserts and
Yes.
cakes and
Yes.
and whatnot. And Harry and I were the judges, so we
Well,
got
I think
to
this
taste
is where
everything.
the problem arose, that they put a pair of children in to
which
judge.
is what I admitted when I
Because
was revealing
Harry
my findings.
did tell us a little bit, because you didn't stick around, and obviously this is why, because you knew what you'd done wrong.
No, I didn't
Is that,
do right.
is
What do you
that they
mean?
put in judges for a bake-off who were scared of fruit.
in sweet things.
Scared of fruit. Scared of fruit.
What was your cake, Natalie?
It was a layered cake that had candied apple around the outside and an apple filling between the layers.
We've worked together for nearly 14 years.
Yeah. No, Sean, but
Apple
when you're doing
pie, I
it for
don't do apple stuff.
well, then don't say, yeah, I'll be the judge of a bake-off. if you're scared of an apple, are you serious? So you awarded it. Your first prize went to something that A, wasn't baked and had lolly bananas in it.
Yeah, I didn't know, Sean. Apparently, it
I
wasn't
rest my
baked.
case about whether you would hire you two to be the judges of a bake-off when you can't even tell if something's been baked or not.
Harry, what was it? It was...
The New Zealand lolly slice.
Yeah, but so what do you mean it wasn't baked?
Yeah, New Zealand
apparently-
lolly slice. I reiterate, a pair of children judged this thing.
Yeah. And
No,
marshmallows
Emma
in
did a
it.
great job. There's no doubt about it. But you picked something that had lolly bananas in it rather than fresh apple because you're scared of proper fruit.
Hey, mate, whoever is selected to be the judges, you've got to work around them.
No, that's not the
No,
way. You should be
do.
anonymous.
You do, yeah.
You shouldn't pander to the judges.
We
You
also
should just
maybe
be able
we
to
shouldn't
appreciate the fact that somebody's put a lot of effort in.
I actually, and I've got to say this, I actually ate some of your cake of course, because of judging it. But I was thinking it's not going to go down well with me because I don't do the apple thing. But you had cinnamon and stuff in it. It was actually quite nice.
It was clearly the best one.
And therefore,
It must have been the best one
mate.
because
You
when
can't have the
Harry
run
got
right.
up to announce the results, he had to apologise first.
Why?
And
No,
say
no,
a lot
what
of provisos.
No, what I did say is that there were a couple of big kids judging the competition, and that it would
Giant
have been
children.
good if the competitors had known that before. But sadly, they didn't.
Otherwise, I just would have presented
And,
a bowl of lolly snakes.
That's what happens. That's what happens in a bake-off, and you probably would have won with that. That's what happens in an exciting bake-off. You just don't know who the judges are going to be.
Normally, you, I don't know, bake something for a bake-off as well. So the
tell you what.
fact that
There's a little bit of sore loser going on here.
How about Sean gets tucks into Nina's cookies and goes, these taste healthy.
We're going to have to bin these.
so it couldn't be healthy. It couldn't be have fruit in it.
Couldn't
I
be
can't have
baked.
fruit. Not if I'm there. No.
No. The apples on the outside, even though your presentation was clearly the best, and probably the taste and all of it, the apples on the outside were just a big deterrent for both of us going, no thanks.
Did you
Right, you
taste
put a
the apples
force
on the
field around
outside?
there.
Because they were steeped in sugar syrup.
All right.
Because I thought maybe the
It was
giant
like
children might
it was
appreciate
like a force
that.
field of fruit around. Like,
I even
come
put
on, mate.
gold across the top of them. Actual gold.
Bit too
Like,
fancy for me.
Who was the one who cooked the brownies?
Georgia.
We had brownies, everyone, choc brownies, and as soon as I saw them, I was thinking, my eyes lit up. And we had some to start with, and they were a bit crunchy at the top, so she got voted down a little bit. But on reflection, I took one on the way out the door because I couldn't help myself. It was so delightful.
But they got one for creativity because they're brownies.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, now, well done. Second.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much, you giant betrayer. Don't worry, this will be remembered next time. You did the opposite of a favour. You took the win that should have been mine. Everybody said so, and then gave it away to somebody else. So this is stored away
Everybody
in the
said
bank. In the bank for later.
I definitely won't be putting anything into next year's Bake Off, so I don't really care.
There'll be something. I'll be able to betray you in another fashion.
Fine.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
Yesterday, it was all about Coldplay.
Big announcement, obviously, we all know that there's two shows, but
Yes,
everyone got a
but
chance to get
before
online
that-
yesterday.
Yeah, so yesterday was the pre-sale at 10 o'clock, and if
Yeah.
you'd registered for the pre-sale, there was a process. You had to register for the pre-sale, and then they sent you more information and a code. And you think that if that weeds out a few people, right?
Yeah, for sure.
No. There were people, getting online and going, oh, I'm 126,000th in the queue. Well, it only seats 60,000, so... And people are buying more than one ticket. I don't think you've got a hope. I got a message from my goddaughter, Charlotte.
Yes.
Absolutely devastated. I had 4 different people on different devices and got kicked out of the queue when I was 8th in line. So she's waited it out. She's got that close, and then for whatever reason the connection was lost and doomed no tickets.
That is heartbreaking. I was speaking to a couple of people when my mate Chuck was on, and he was 13,000th in the line, but he only had one device going. And I said, mate, you've got to have multiple.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
Charlotte's had
4.
multiple, but she was 8th. She got down to
8th, and then for whatever reason it kicked her out. That is a Coldplay hard luck story.
Yeah, big time. It's been amazing, the uptake and how popular it's been. When they first announced and the state government pumped some money into it, I think everyone was going, where are you going? Coldplay. We had Harry Styles here, was a big deal, I'm not sure about Coldplay, but it's taken off.
And Charlotte's 17. So you think, surely the kids aren't that keen on Coldplay. They are.
Yeah.
They are. And she's not the only one I've spoken to either. Absolutely gagging to get tickets. She was pretty happy when I told her that the second show had been announced.
Now, it's funny that you were actually telling me my son Cooper's school, his graduation.
Yes.
He said this to me a couple of days ago, that his graduation is when Coldplay are playing.
Yeah, so the 18th of November. They have changed it. The school has rescheduled their graduation ceremony because of the Coldplay concert.
You know more than me. That's great. That was great news when I heard that this morning. Well, we haven't got
win-win.
tickets. Me and you haven't got
tickets. We're relying on the corporate box gods, are we? Is that because that's what happened? You seem to swan in and get corporate box tickets all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm still scarred by buying Adele tickets. I spent $650 on Adele tickets. which was a lot of money, but I was only about 10 rows from the front. It was amazing. But you didn't bother to get Adele tickets, and then somebody just offered them to you in the week before.
Yeah, but apart from that, I did like that victory over you. The other one I did like over you is that time you bought tickets to the Scorchers' first final or something, and then me and Nathan went along and for free after that as well. So 2-0, I say to you, Natalie Locke, 2-0.
So if anybody has a corporate box and wants to invite me and not Sean, this is your opportunity.
Hey, but we want to talk about Coldplay hard luck stories.
We know there were
so
lots
many
yesterday. How hard done by were you? How many devices did you have going? How close were you to getting tickets and then didn't get any? Of course, the general sale goes on today, 10 o'clock, and then for both shows.
Oh, that's
so there's
good
no
going.
pre-sale for the second show. It's just going straight into open slather today. It's going to be brutal.
$300 to spend at Seashells Accommodation. By the way, you started this in Yallingup, Nat.
Yes, the Yallingup one. Absolutely beautiful. Just across from Cave's house. Gorgeous.
I'm absolutely jealous. Double your stay for free at Seashells. Book now at seashells.com.au. But that is going to go to someone for telling us their story.
All right, we want Coldplay hard luck stories, please. Paul's in Doubleview. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Paul.
All right, we are talking Coldplay hard luck stories. Paul, talk us through it. What happened?
Yeah, so I was set up on 2 devices at home. My wife was set up on 2 devices at her work. Her boss was set up on her computer at work. We all went into the queue. They were about like 100,000th in the queue, but I started at 5,000.
Oh, well done.
I know. It slowly ticked down. And then I got through. I picked tickets. It kicked me out back to picking tickets. I picked them again. I got all the way through to the payment, and I was putting my CVV number in from my card, and it kicked me out, and the screen said, "Oops, it's not you, it's us." And then it kicked me back to the start.
Oh, and that's it, Paul.
So back to the end of the queue.
Yeah, that was it. I was out.
Oh.
Couldn't believe it. I was mashing my keyboard with angry hands.
Oh, the CCV.
So no tickets for you, Paul? None?
No tickets at the moment. I'll be back on at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul. That is
I'm devastated for you. Like when you're inputting your credit card details and then they go, oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, we messed up. Too bad for you. Oh.
I know when you're getting there and you're doing that, getting back to that AFL Grand Final, you know you're not over the line until that is absolutely confirmed.
Yeah.
The whole time. You're more nervous when you're actually filling out the details.
Yeah. Oh, Paul, devastated for you. Thank you. Neil's in Kensington. Hello.
Morning, guys. How are we?
Hey, wonderful, Neil.
Let's hear the hard luck story, Neil. What happened?
Oh, wait, it was more of a public service announcement, really. So I logged on at 10 o'clock yesterday morning through the Optus pre-sale. Started off at 85,000, and like you guys said, that ain't great, because there ain't that many people. More people are going to buy more tickets, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, held on the line, started ticking down. About 45 minutes in, went through. Thought, brilliant. But there was no tickets. So when you get through to the end, there's like 10 levels, right?
Yeah.
So you click on general sales standing. Yeah, no, couldn't find any seats. Seating, main one. Yeah, sorry. Went through about 4 or 5 levels and kind of stopped at the ones where you got to pay like 50 grand or whatever. For a ticket. And so nothing. Done. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is this sounds really bad. Don't get too excited if you get in.
So getting accepted into the system isn't a guarantee that there's any tickets left.
Well, there was none.
Yeah.
There was, and that was after 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I started at about 85,000. So I'll give it a crack. Give it a crack this morning. But yeah, it's
It's hard going, Neil. Yeah, well, that's good service.
I can just hear how defeated you are by it.
He won't even believe if he actually gets through, will he?
No.
But we'll give it another crack this morning and see what happens. My daughter's pretty. By the way, what you're saying this morning, my daughter's only like 10.
Yes.
And she's super into Coldplay as well. So it's not just the oldies.
No.
Yeah, right.
Coldplay for everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Neil. Good luck today, okay?
Thanks, Neil.
Jess is in Success. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
All
Jess.
right. Was there success for Jess yesterday?
No success for Jess.
What happened?
No, so I was doing my assignment for uni, which was due last night at midnight.
Yeah.
And so I also had to recruit my nana to, get on her phone, teach her how to operate the Safari, get her working.
Yeah. Put it to work.
And then I put it to work. I was just like, hey, Nana, can we give this a go? And then we were both trying, and believe it or not, she actually got into the queue, and she was I think she was under 100, and she's like, oh, it's working.
Yes.
Then we got up to the moment where it was time to pay, and then my nana was on her phone. We were putting in the pay details, and then, it just crashed.
Oh, you too.
Yeah. Yeah, so not only did I waste that valuable assignment time, I also wasted my poor nana's time.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, but what else
she
did
had
she have
nothing
to do?
else to do.
She's like, I'm bonding with Jess. This is the best day of my life.
That's right. Jess, did the assignment get in by
Modern
midnight?
Oh, it got in by midnight,
Okay,
yes.
good.
Hey, Jess, can I ask you about the uni thing? It seems like my older son, he's always asking, oh, no, I've got an extension, Dad. I'll be able to get that in a couple of days. How often can you ask for an extension?
Depends how often you want to go to the doctors.
Good answer.
And we know that at least one of her nanas is alive, so she can't use that card. Thanks, Jess. Beautiful. Everybody we just spoke to is in the running for Nova's 10K a day in May. Yesterday, Tammy from Leeming scored the cash. We're going to catch up with her a little later.
Oh, well done to Tammy. $300 to spend at the Seashells accommodation. Double your stay for free at Seashells. Book now at seashells.com.au. Well, Paul kicked us off. He was in.
I know.
He crashed. He was putting the CCV
in.
That is hardcore, Paul. That's coming your way.
Isn't it just?
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.